Hey, this is Sky. Welcome to my YouTube channel. It's Sunday morning, bright and early, daily discipline, mind, body, and soul. This is how we get through. I'd like to welcome the new subscribers to my channel. You may have come here for some stories, but the main bulk of my videos, I have over 600 videos. The bulk of my videos are mindset, training, lifestyle management, how to create a program for your life that can help you to succeed, how to get over some of the issues that haunt us, like PTSD, addiction, being a soft little weak bitch. These are all problems that I've had. Let's get into today's study group for warriors. Every Sunday, I do a study group for our warriors. So a lot of you losers out there, you chumps out there, and I know I got a couple. Most people that come to my channel are right on, but I got a couple backsliders. You guys go back to sleep. Go back and cuddle. We don't need you. We're up early on a Sunday morning studying. Let's just get into it. I got a whole bunch here that I wrote down from my studies, and I don't know if I'm going to get to it all. We'll try. The first idea that I want to start off with is doers versus dreamers. There's two different types of people. There's doers and dreamers. I think we all start off as dreamers. And everybody, in some way, starts off as dreamers. And we go through these phases as kids where we dream about the future. And every kid has a dream of the future, even if it's a bleak one. Most people's dreams when they're young are lofty, full of supposed purpose and meaning. You sit around thinking of what would your ideal life be. Typically people don't say, well, when I grow up, I'm going to be a trash man. You know, people have I want to be a spaceman. I want to be a cowboy. People come up with crazy shit. Those are the dreamers. We all start off as dreamers. And I noticed as I got older, early 20s, that there was a difference. There was two different types of people around me. There were these childlike dreamers that we'd sit around getting high, smoking weed and drinking beers on a day off, or after work, after school, whatever our lives were up to, and we'd sit around and talk about our dreams. And some people had these crazy dreams and they would never go towards any of them. It was just talk. And some people were actively trying to do things. Interestingly, the people that were doing things instead of dreaming about things seemed to have an understanding of the daily incremental grind. They seemed to have an understanding of how unglamorous life can be. And as dreamers, we want life to be glamorous, to be fun, to be like a movie, a good movie. And a lot of doers, I saw that they could get through hard weeks better than dreamers. They could stay focused because they were moving forward. All the dreamers had was this lofty goal, this fantasy, but the doers had work under their belt. It's two different mentalities. What are you, a doer or a dreamer? I don't want to spend too much time on all these because I got a lot. There's a lot of famine going on in the world. Food shortages, starvation, that kind of crap. But you know what there's a bigger famine for than food, at least in Western civilization. There's a famine for family. The family has fallen apart. The patriarchy is being attacked. We need to hold on to it. Fatherhood is the most important aspect of family. If we had to point to what is the most important thing in a family, the father. Everything, the mother's important also. But we're having a lot of families without fathers. This isn't anything new, but it's gotten out of control. It's become an accepted value that you could go and have a kid without a husband. That should not be an accepted value. Parents should not allow their children to consider growing up without getting married and having kids. That should be a value for all kids. A kid that grows up without that value has something wrong with them. They're narcissistic. Maybe they're weak. Maybe they have something broken inside them. These were the reasons that why I didn't want to have kids. I'd always told myself, I won't have kids because I can barely support myself. Why would I have kids? I have severe mental illness. Why would someone like me have kids and pass on these genes? I would do more harm than good. I'll create the next serial killer, not the next pope or president. But that was brainwashing, and that was weakness. I let most of my life pass me by without having kids, and it's something that I regret and that I suggest for young men is to not let it pass you by like it did me. Have kids. Don't have this famine for family. It will affect your mentality. You will be more successful as a family man than as a single bachelor. Let's go on to the next one. Sometimes it's the what that hurts, it's not the why. If the woman that I love slaps me out of anger and disgust and shame and all these terrible emotions directed at me, if she slaps me, I'm a tough guy. I can take a slap. I can take a punch. So it's not the what that hurts. It's not the slap that hurts. It's the why. It's the why she slapped me that hurts. And I think you understand that theory. It's the why. Why people do things often is more important than what they do. Their motivation many times is more important than the final outcome or their actions. Let's move on to the next one. I could spend a lot of time in each one of these. This video is already getting long. I'm not even halfway through this list yet. What I hate about myself is what God loves. What I hate about myself is what God loves. And what this means is, say for example, if you're like me, you love easy. I love easy. I fall in love quick. I love hard. I love loyally. You want this kind of love. I don't smother someone with love and try to restrict you, but I'll love the fuck out of you. And I can't tell you how many times I've been burned. I can't tell you how many times I've been betrayed, that I've sat there feeling stupid, beating myself up, being like, you idiot. Why do you love like that? Why are you so quick to love? Why are you so stupid sometimes? You don't have to say shit. I can bash myself against the wall until there's nothing left. And I hate that about myself. I hate that I do that to myself, and I hate that I love so easy. But what I hate about myself is what God loves about me. God is looking for leaders who can forgive and love anyways. Not for vindictive, vengeful leaders. This leads me to the next one. You cannot find your purpose. You cannot find your purpose if you're angry and vindictive. Anger and all the emotions tied to it will block you. It puts up a wall, blocks you from your purpose and your meaning. You want to find meaning, you want to find purpose in your life? A lot of people come to me asking me these things. I do life coaching and I can help you. One of the first things we're going to have to get through before I sit and do because I have a whole program of how to help you find your career, help you find your path in life. But before we get to that, you need to get over what haunts you, what ails you, what clouds you. You have to get over that anger. You have to. It is not a survival skill. It's weakening you. That brings me to the next one. These tie in. Love is not weak. Love is not a weakness. It's not a weakness to love. Love is strength. Just marinate on that for a while. Let's go to the next one. I know I'm going through these quick, but I just want to get some of these in. I got 2 more. How you handle advantage determines your power. Some people don't handle advantage well. Maybe you're stronger than others. How do you handle that advantage? Some people turn into bullies, jerks. You see these guys at the gym, and some of them are pretty big. Usually the real big, muscle-bound goons, the steroid guys, the competitive bodybuilders, they just walk around like normal guys. You get these guys that are slightly smaller. They're still in phenomenal shape, and they walk around like this with their arms out. There's nothing here. It's not like there's big muscles blocking them, and they walk around like this. And it's funny because it's like, here's a guy who maybe has an advantage. They're in phenomenal shape, but they're not handling it well. It's gone straight to their fucking head. How you handle your advantage in life will determine your power. And people don't want to be led by jerks. People want to be led by someone who's humble. So as you gain your advantage in life and as you become more powerful, try to be humble. The last one is a statement of love, so let's end it on love. Love never fails. There's a battle, an eternal battle that has been going on since the beginning of time, and we're seeing it played out every day in every way around us. You're seeing it play out in politics. You're seeing it play out in your life, in your relationships, in everything around you. There's a battle between good and evil. What's going on here? That's what's going on here. And I'm going to clue you in. Spoiler alert. Love wins. Love never fails. Love is strength, remember? It's all food for thought. Have a good Sunday. Get your ass in the gym. Thanks for watching.